Hey, good people, what's up? Welcome to the Echoes of the Motherland. This is Papa Shanti. I know sometimes it is really hard to tell what exactly you are dealing with. Why are you constantly procrastinating? Why are you not committed to one task? Why are you addicted to drugs, alcohol, and sex? Why do you feel depressed every time? Why can't you have financial stability? Today, I want to share levels that you're dealing with a generational curse in your life. Stay tuned. The first level is maintained through the supernatural level. The generational sin is referenced in the Bible in Exodus 25. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me. And so, ancestral sin, generational sin, and ancestral fault is the doctrine that individuals inherit the judgment for the sin of their ancestors. An example would be your ancestor exchanged wealth for old age in the family. What this means is people in your family were dying in an early age between 20 to 40 years. These folks had a lot of wealth. They were farmers of their communities, bankers, lawyers, and kings and queens, but never lived long to reap what they sowed. For long life and old age, your ancestor went to the chief priest to seek for old age. In return, the chief priest asked your ancestor to give something up in the family and gave away wealth. Now, the family is enjoying old age between 80 to 120 years and suffering from generational wealth. Subscribe and share to watch the next video in how to reverse your generational curse. Another example on the supernatural level would be using voodoo or juju to cast spells on an individual. Someone stole an item in the community. The whole neighborhood was in disarray. Your ancestor decided to lie on their neighbor for the said action, which caused the person a lot of trauma. The person in question never committed the crime. After years of disgrace in the community, the individual went to the chief priest to cast spells on your ancestor to pay back on wrongdoing. In an exchange, infidelity, disorganized were cast on your ancestor and the generation to come. What this means is there will be lack of productivity in the family, lack of plan, and lack of offsprings in the family. Some Christian belief system consider family curses a result of sin or someone in the family rebelling against God's sanctions and so on. Their violation bring curses down the family tree. Family curses come on families because of sin and disobedience to the word of God. Negative spiritual attributes can be transferred to children and grandchildren. The second level is maintained through our environment. You must understand that we acquire many of our behaviors, good and bad, from our families of origin. Remember, most of our destructive behaviors or lifestyles result from learned behavior patterns passed down from one generation to the next. We absorb a lot of information about our world from our families of origin, and we relate to others in our world based on that information. One example of generational curse on the environmental level would be divorces. Growing up in a home with divorced parents can be detrimental to your life. The lack of clear picture of what a healthy relationship looks like can be passed down to you. You might be afraid of commitment because of the trauma experienced during your childhood. This fear of commitment may prevent you from experiencing the gift and freedom found in authentic love. Research in marriage and family suggests that destructive behaviors taught within each spouse family of origin contributes to the dissolution of marriages. Another example on the environmental level would be poverty. Sociological studies have proven repeatedly that families with low socioeconomic classes have tendencies to remain in poverty for several generations. This is because of a consistent lack of exposure to environments that foster educational and financial advancement. Research found those who experienced poverty as children, as adults, are 3.3 times more likely to be poor, 2.5 times more likely to live in social housing, and 2.5 times more likely to experience financial stress. They are also more likely to experience more mental and general health. Young adults who grew up poverty-free are 2.4 times more likely to get university degrees, 1.8 times more likely to be full-time work, and 1.3 times more likely to have permanent and ongoing jobs. They also earn more. Hourly wages of young adults who were never poor are 23% higher than those who experienced poverty as children. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and share. See you in my next video.